Hey. Got a new little microphone on here this morning, guys. Hopefully this sound comes through pretty clear. Just got to get a few things in here all organised. How yous all going? It's just going to make it hard to hold now, isn't it? It's alright. We'll work with it. That's good. Alright, so I'm at a property we come to regularly. We're here every fortnight. And we've got a lot of hedging works that we typically rotate. There's that many hedges here that every 2 weeks there's always something to do to fill at least half a day. Now today will be half a day of hedging. I'll show you them in a moment. Then we've got lawns to do because we've just found the auto mower that's on the property. The Husqvarna auto mower, one of the bigger versions. We had wind probably 2 days ago, like heavy, strong winds. And I think what's happened, it's flipped it. It went down into a little gully. Max found it this morning, so we just picked it up, took it back to the charging station. I'll let the owners know when I see them about that, and hopefully it's all good. Everything underneath seemed fine, the blades and everything, nothing looked broken. It just looked like it got stuck. The wheels were sort of, you could see that they were spinning and it got bogged in there. So just checking that I had enough of charge on what we need for today. It's all good to go. It's the only thing with that battery gear. Got to keep it constantly charged, obviously. And I don't have a great deal. I've got a car charger and I've got a charger at home. But you'll see behind me as we're walking and talking, this long run of hedges. These were nearly dead probably this time last year, to be honest. It was in the middle of the drought. We had bushfires going on, starting to ramp up. And then it got worse progressively for probably 3 months after that. So to see them coming back, bouncing back strong, now it's just getting regular cuts to stimulate the growth and keep them down and get them shooting outwards rather than up. So same deal with like your grass, if you want it to shoot outwards, same with hedges. If you want them to start coming out this ways, and you can see they're starting to fill in the gaps now, you want to be taking the top off. So by doing that, it just naturally creates, they want to create a hedge, and that's how hedges work. So just a little tip. And yeah, I'm going to shoot the drone up and show some great footage of what it was like. It was barren, completely. There was no grass. All blowing leaves off, and that was all we could do. We couldn't mow nothing here, so just have it come back and do what it's doing. Max is just down through there, hedging away. Yeah, it's still coming in, still filling in. We've got some seed that the owners have put down as well. That's all germinating now. We've had some rain. And this seed, if it's the same, unless they've put more down, is germinating again months later. So, makes sense. There are, especially with ryegrass, so hardy, it'll just pop up when it's ready. If it's still sitting in there sort of stagnant, waiting for that moisture and temperatures in the soil to come up. So just like you find a lot of weeds will do that as well. Certain times of the year, especially the onion weed, that'll pop up in a lot of people's lawns, and you don't want to have that in your lawn, preferably. I've gotten rid of it before, but it's not the easiest to get rid of either, so I'll have a video coming for that. We'll get some footage here today to show just this green growth in comparison to what it was, because it's quite amazing. So enjoy. Bye. Oh hey there, how are we? Just measuring up some garden beds for some mulch. Got about 20 cubic meters so far. When you got garden beds like this, odd shapes, all I do, take into account undergrowth plants, things like that, ground cover type plants. Obviously areas like that need to be accounted for, which I'll get that one as well. Now 20 cubic meters is just going to be a start for this property. I'm doing that after I've just obviously done the lawns and everything else, but this will be before you see all that other footage. But I just thought I'd make mention of it because a lot of people are asking sort of what do you do to quote it up, what do you do to price it, so you sort of know roughly it's, for the good mulch, roughly 60 to 80 a cubic meter delivered is what you want to work it out of. But with that you just obviously add your labour, but we're here every fortnight anyway, just on our special day rate that we've got for local clients. So it's another thing to look at when you're doing it. We just obviously have 2 workers now, so give the best price possible for that regular visit, and then everything else, material obviously is extra when we've got to get material for certain jobs like this. So for as long as we could, we've used obviously the clippings, piled them up underneath just to mulch around the base of the plants. You can sort of see it in there. Now that breaks down within the 2-week period. That's completely browned off, decomposing, especially with the, it's got an EnviroCycle set up here, plenty of bug life happening, microbial activity. So it breaks things down relatively quickly, as you can see, especially up there, very bare, and there are a lot of trees, but even them leaves get gobbled up pretty quickly. So getting a good cypress mulch is what I recommend. I just like it for longevity. Can't even see my thumb there. Longevity, colour, and the smell. I actually really like the smell of the cypress mulch as opposed to just your general forest mulch, which is a bit of everything, whatever they chop up on that week of work. And yeah, so just I'll do this one up here, but ideally I just step it out, so you know roughly by looking at this about 10 meters by 3, but I'd step it out anyway. And then you want to be allowing for these plants in amongst it. And if this was more heavily planted out, you would really factor it in. But for this one, you just go that 30-40 mil thickness, and that's oodles, that's heaps, because you've got these gaps there that are filled by plants anyway, and eventually you end up with about a 50 mil to 75 mil thickness across the lot, which is ideally what I go for with mulching, depending on the mulch type of course. I don't like to go that thick if it's something that doesn't break down that well, simply because it loses its colour over time, and then you're going to be replacing all of that. So yeah, I'll just having a quick look up here, and I think we'll leave around the tennis court for now. But anyway, there's the auto mower up there. It was in the ditch this morning, so we just tidied these lawns up. Anyway, get on to the rest of this footage for you. Just thought I'd interject there and put that in there. So thanks, bye. Testing. How we going? I think that little drone definitely passed the test just then. Got plenty of footage for us showing that green growth, which is what the purpose of this video was for, just to have a comparison, mainly for my own selfish reasons, because months ago we were here and it was barren as with the drought and everything else, and it's good to see just with regular care. And it obviously has that auto mower going on it, but this lawn out here, like especially underneath here, was completely gone. Still coming back in places, but we sprayed it for weeds not that long ago, and the grass has all responded well. And really, that's what we're here to provide that service. It only takes a little bit of effort, and of course a little bit of rain, which helps. So yeah, hopefully you got some of that. Can use most of that footage up there. We up above the trees, took it right up and panned out. I'll try and get some of that footage for you as well, showing the mountains and surrounds. It's just a beautiful area that we live in up here. So just a quick video today, bit of something different, something to watch before Origin tonight. Watch it yourself. I like watching the playback. Also look at yourself, just re-looking at the drone footage and anything else we get during the day. Going to have a lot of in-depth business tips and hints coming. A lot of people just constantly asking now. It's good. All the social media platforms going off in that regard, and like I said, I've lost the engagement from clients as much, which is what we wanted, by not doing them group shares that we were consistently doing. So all of that's sort of playing out just how I wanted it to show for the next phase of business, because it is the driving force primarily. But next year, hitting it hard, obviously, with billboards, signage for the ute or trailer, or both, and just getting the brand out there a bit more, because I could go Australia-wide and it's still, you know what I mean, like the world's a big place and there's going to be 99.9% of people that don't know about us, and we provide a great service, and I believe that with the employees, friends, family, like I've said, that they're going to be along for the ride for the long term, and it's only going to, this is like little stepping stone footage, something for us to look back on one day and just see our sort of humble beginnings. So yeah, just like I said, watch playback sometimes. It's for selfish reasons, because it's good to see how far you've come in a short space of time, and now obviously helping other people get and reach their goals as well. So anyway, leave it there. Gonna get the rest of this property done, and we've got the edging to do. Not sure where Max went. He's up the top there. Just going to rake up, clean up all under the undergrowth, everything we've pruned. Then he'll go through, he'll edge everywhere. It's not too long, so it doesn't matter edging afterwards from the mower. Usually we prefer to edge first. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with today. Hopefully you got me there in camera. It's just holding it away from this microphone. But the other day it seemed to work all right. It was a little bit pixelated, but I think it was because it was too close to the computer's speakers, getting a bit of interference there. So hopefully these headphones don't provide that same interference. And that'll do, guys. Thanks for watching. More to come. Keep following us on Instagram, Facebook, and shoot this video a like, subscribe, share it with your friends, get it out there, keep it going. Like I said, it's only the beginning of this channel and everything else. We're going to obviously improve the quality of audio, pictures, the video, everything. So all happening. Thanks, guys. Bye bye. Woohoo! So I probably haven't mentioned that before, but at the end of each large acreage, especially when it's dusty, we blow out all the machines, all the belts. So I've got to take that cover off, lift the seat, blow in under there, get near the hydros, everything else, and of course the air filter. Especially when it's just up here, we're dealing with a bit of dust going down in. There's a dam down the back, and yeah, just a bit dusty. So I don't make mention of the maintenance side of things, because everyone, it's not the most exciting, but it's definitely very crucial, probably the most crucial for longevity, of course, on all your equipment. But also it's a good practice to be in. You get to a job, the next one now, it's good to go, especially underneath the deck. Get it up on the ramps here, clean that underneath. You don't want to be bringing any weeds from one job to the next. And yeah, I just find it's worth mentioning that, and it's worth doing for your business and your clients. It's just professional. Better finish, better cut quality. Check your blades out while you're going to the next one. Just make sure you're not turning up to one where you've hit a rock or something and there's a blade half hanging on. Just little things that I still make mention to Max, that I don't tell him all the time everything that goes on in my brain, because I'm just used to doing it without thinking about it. It's just second nature. But now obviously training Max up and showing him how we do business, it's just little things that I've got to remember to tell him, and not only him, tell you guys as well. So when I think of things like this, I'll just add it into the video somewhere, and yeah, enjoy. it's going to be a good afternoon. Got another lawn after this, and we've got a fair bit done here today, so it's good. On schedule, love it. Thursday tomorrow, Friday we've got a couple of good jobs leading into the weekend. More hedge works and top dress. Might try and get some top dress footage this week, just to show our process of doing it. There's many methods out there. I'll just show you what works for us, and it's efficient. And the more efficient you are, the more money you can make. So to me, that's what you want to do. It's efficient, it works. Why try something else when you know this way works? Unless, of course, that new way is quicker. But a lot of the ones I've seen, they just aren't. Shoveling out of barrows and things like that, it's too slow for what we're doing. And even what we're doing now, the size, if we were doing an acreage, we need to invest in something a bit bigger than what we've currently got, which is mulching forks and wheelbarrows. So luckily the labour for us, it's not too bad, but getting older, another 10 years, we definitely want them other machines doing the work for us. So thanks guys, enjoy, that'll be it I think. Depends where I tag this in, you'll see the rest. Thanks again, talk to you next week, Friday, whatever.